Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my presentation to the Honorable Miss Tiarma Ika Yulia and all of the audience. My name is Tamama. I am a bachelor degree student in English education at Indra PGRI University. This video was to fulfill the midterm assignment of the computer assisted language learning subject. My presentation this time is about Genially. So the first is the definition and history about Genially. So Genially, it's an online platform for creating interactive visual content such as presentation and infographic quizzes and games. Founded in 2015 in Spain by Juan Rubio, Luis Gracia, and Chema Roldan. Its original purpose was to provide an easy-to-use visual design tool without the need for high technical skill, now widely used in education, business, and marketing. So, basically, generally, it's a web or portal for us to create games, presentation, or poster and something in visual design to be used as a learning media. And next is step by step or how to use. First is register or login to the site https titik dua slash slash genially.ly, and then the second is choose a template. We can choose presentation, infographic, game, and each other. And the third is edit content, add the text, image, video, and interactive elements. And the fourth is use interactivity features like we can add the links, navigation, buttons, animation, and pop-ups. And the last is save and share. We can share via link, embed into site, or download. So I'll show you how to access and the tutorial at the end. Okay, now we next to the features. So the features in a Genially Web is a ready-to-use interactive templates, drag and drop editor, animation and visual transition, interactively hover, click internal navigation, real-time collaboration, integration with YouTube, Google Maps, Canva, and each other, and the last is analytics, but it's for pro accounts or premium accounts. So the features, there are some features that can only be accessed if we use a premium usage or premium account. In my opinion, the features that exist in free usage or free account, it's also quite good too. Okay, next is the output. Okay, the output from the Genially is the first is interactive presentation, digital infographic and poster, and the next is educational games, and then multimedia learning materials, then interactive quizzes and assessment, and the last is shared online or embedded on a website. So the output of Genially. So actually, the result of using Genially is indeed for education, to make it easier for teacher to make learning games and make students more exciting, more fight to more happy, more fun when they doing some assessment or learning about learning. So the output is basically for education, and then to make teacher easier to make learning games and the learning media. And next is benefits. Okay, the benefits of Genially first is increase audience engagement, more dynamic and engaging content. The third is save time with ready-made templates. And the fourth is suitable for various purpose, education like education, business, or personal. And the last is no additional software needed, web based. So we just to open the web. We don't have to like download another software or anything. The benefit of generally of using generally of learning, I think, are quite large. So the benefits of using generally for learning, it's large, it's impactful, especially for a teacher. We can create our own games according to our needs, and we can also edit exciting games templates to make it easier. Okay, next is advantages and disadvantages. So I will tell you about the advantages first. Advantages from using Genially is user friendly and fully interactive features suitable for various fields, and then mini professional templates. And then I will tell you about the disadvantages from Genially. The first is premium features limited to free accounts. And the third is needs to stable internet connection. And the last is some elements do not print well. Okay, of course, every web or tools has its disadvantages and their advantages. The main advantages of Genially, I think, it's that it can improve interaction and communication between the teachers and the students. And one of the most main disadvantages, in my opinion, in this use is in this using Genially Web is the limit features for the free account or free users. Okay, next. Next, how to use Genially.
Welcome to our
Then we'll
EdLab
explain it
tutorial
by this video.
about Genially. Today, we're just going to focus on the gamification part of Genially. I'm Laura, and I'll be your guide as we navigate how to use Genially to gamify your content. With the gamification portion of Genially, it is ideal for motivating, evaluating, and reinforcing intake and retention of information. Before we jump into Genially, I need to tell you, you can create and the students can create much more within Genially. Feel free to explore, but this tutorial will only focus on the gamification portion of Genially. The first thing we need to do is navigate to Genially on any web browser. If you don't have an account, we will need to sign up. In order to create your free account, you need to enter your date of birth and click continue. We are going to click sign up with Google since we all have a Google account through school. Click accept and continue. You will need to pick education. Click continue. If you are signing up, you will select teacher, select whatever grade that you teach at, click start. As soon as you get logged in, you will be brought to what can you create with Genially page. Here's where you see all the different things that you can create. We are going to select gamification today. We're going to click create. Now we are at the gamification page. If we look over to our left, we can see we can create quizzes, games, and escape games. Also, you'll notice some have stars that are in yellow that are premium. Since we are only a free version, I am going to go to the top where it says all premium and free, and I'm going to click the down arrow. I want to deselect premium by clicking on the blue check mark. So that way all the templates that I see are now free. The nice thing about Genially is all of the templates are very formatted. All you have to do is add your content. We're going to begin with creating a quiz. Before I pick a template, because if you notice, there are a lot of different quiz templates as I scroll down. There's images, there's characters, there's music room quiz, puzzle quiz. If I want to just see what it looks like, I can click on the bottom in the white bar and it's going to bring up a preview of what the template is going to be. So if you notice, it might actually not be in English. Some of it's going to be written in Latin. but you can actually go through and see what exactly this is going to look like. On the templates, if you click right answer, it will always do exactly what it's supposed to do for the right answer. For this one, you can see a picture is going to be revealed. I can also switch the palette at the bottom if I want. As I'm looking at this one and thinking about my students, I'm thinking, I don't know if they'd really be engaged by this. So let's click the X out of that. Let's see if we can find one that I think is more engaging. After playing the wheel quiz, I feel like my students will really enjoy creating one of these or also playing one of these. So I'm going to go down here to the bottom and click use this template. Once you click use this template, you will actually be brought to an editable version of the template. Anywhere there is text, you can double click and you're going to rewrite in the text that you want. I have gone through every slide and updated the question and also the right and the wrong answers, ensuring that I've only typed the right answer into where it says right answer. With the wheel game, basically all it is a really cool animated slideshow that Genially has developed. So every time somebody plays the game, they'll receive the same points and the same spins every time. Once I have verified that all of my information is correct, if I go to the top, I can preview it if I want to go all the way through it one time, or I can say, you know what, I'm ready to publish this. Let's click all set. Public online is already selected. We do want to give the wheel quiz a name. I'm going to name mine Life Science, and I can enter a description if I'd like. I don't have to. My description was just all about life cycles and the functions of the parts of the cell. Unfortunately, the private and protect with a password are premium options, so we cannot select those. Last step, click all set. We have three different options at this point. We can present it. So if we wanted to present this full class and play the game together, we could. We can also share it. We are not premium members, so we cannot download it, but we can share it. When we click share, we will get a link that we can then copy and paste onto our Canvas course or into a Google Doc if you wanted them to review it. Once you've copied that link, you're going to click the X. That is how you now have created a quiz and you can share it with your students. In order to get back to our creations, we can always click the Genially up in the icon up in the left-hand corner, and it takes us back to the beginning. And here's where you'll have all of your Genially.
Okay, so that's the questions generally when we want to uh,
Welcome
make
to
a
our EdLab
gamification
tutorial
or a
about
game
Genially.
studying or
Today,
learning for
we're
the
just going to
student
focus on the
to
gamification part
more
of
make
Genially.
interactive.
I'm Laura, and I'll be
So
your guide as we
that's
navigate
a
how to use
tutorial.
Genially to
We can
gamify your
edit,
content.
and after we
With the
editing,
gamification portion of
we can
Genially,
choose the
it is
template first,
ideal
and
for
then we can
motivating,
editing
evaluating,
the
and
template we
reinforcing
choose.
intake and
We
retention
can
of information.
input,
Before we
or we
jump
can
into
add
Genially, I need
our
to tell
question
you,
and the
you can
answer,
create and the
and
students
then
can
after that
create
we can
much more
share
within
it to the
Genially.
student,
Feel free to explore,
like
but
that.
this tutorial will
Some kind
only
of
focus on the
tutorial for
gamification
using
portion of
Genially.
Genially. The
And
first thing we need to
next,
do.
okay, the last is conclusion. So generally, it's a modern solution for interactive visual content without high design skill. It is useful for education, business, and other visual communication. By understanding its features and how it works, a user can create engaging and professional content. So for me, using Genially, it's a very make easier for us for teacher to make a learning media for education. Generally, it's a good tools. Okay, thank you for your attention. This is all of my presentation today. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.